Frances. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well too. Yeah, nice to talk to you today. Or should I say, nice to meet you? On,
Yes.
yeah, I know. I mean, we met before. I mean, I know you from when you were little, but
Yes.
nice to finally, get to talk to you today. So,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go ahead and have you introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Frances Opara. I am the owner, CEO, and founder of Udocon Inc. What it is a brand that I utilize in order to uplift Africans within African communities. So through selling bags and custom shirts that we make and design and jewelry that we custom make and design, we use a portion of the proceeds to help those back in African communities. So yeah, that's what I do.
Wow. Wow. And at such a young age,
Yes, yes.
like, because I'm just looking at it. Does your parents have a business?
um
Do they run their own business? Because you know how they say it runs in the blood. So I'm
right, right.
yeah,
um
because for you to start at such a young age, it has to come from somewhere.
Definitely. I have definitely
Yes.
been influenced by my parents growing up. Growing up, they have been, I guess, the Jack and Jill of all trades, so to speak.
Yes.
So they've had their own businesses. They currently have their own businesses, and they also have always
To
given back to our communities back home and everything. So I guess that's what it is.
that's
Udokan's like a compilation of all of that. So
yes.
yeah.
So what is the meaning of Udokan? I mean,
Mhm.
where did you get that from?
So I am some sort of a history buff. I
Okay.
love things that have to do with history, especially that has to do with Nigeria. I am Nigerian, and my dad is all everything Biafra. So
Yes.
I so in reading some books and watching documentaries and everything, I have seen that a lot of our issues have stemmed and have a place in tribalism. With Nigeria, I can't speak for other African countries, but I
Yeah.
know Nigeria does have an issue with tribalism and everything. And I just wanted to find a way to bridge that gap, to bring everyone together in peace. So I looked up the meaning or the translation of peace in Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. I know there are many, other tribes within Nigeria, but those are like the three big ones. So in doing that, I kind of like chopped and screwed the the translations and brought it together just to send a message that we can all come together in peace. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That's actually amazing. Like because when I saw Udokan, I mean, of course, I know Udo means peace
Hmm.
in Nigeria. So I was like, how did she? And at first, I was thinking maybe that was your name or something like that. But
Right.
gosh, that's actually, wow, a good name for the business, bringing peace, because that's what we need. Even
Hmm.
at this time, with everything going on, we really do need
Exactly.
that peace. Yeah, to unite
Exactly.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. Yeah, so what does being a business owner mean to you, and why did you start at a young age?
Mhm. It actually means a lot to me. Growing up, I never thought that I would be a business owner. Like many others, I was brought up being told, doctor, lawyer,
Mm,
engineer, nurse. So my path originally was, to become a medical doctor, an OBGYN. But like many other young kids, I wanted to do several different things, but in all the different things that I wanted to do, one thing that never changed was me wanting to help children and women or like just anyone in need. So that's always been with me. But in high school, my friend and she and I were filling out applications for college. I believe we were either juniors or seniors in college, in high school, and we were filling out applications, and we wanted to do something that would help us, stand out. So we decided to um, make our own school club, which we called it Urban Arts of the Future. So it stemmed in art and fashion, and what we did was bring together, other people in our school who are aspiring artists, whether it be music or like, fine arts, those who are aspiring fashion designers, and we made the club and we put on a fashion show. And so while I was in school, a lot of people always told me, they would see me as a business owner. And I was like, what? You're
Oh,
crazy, But I've always had that sort of like entrepreneurial mindset.
mhm.
So it definitely does mean a lot to me because I do feel like Udokan is a bit of everything coming full circle for me.
Yeah.
So, but the way Udokan began, it actually started off as a blog. Um,
Okay.
I have a younger cousin who, whenever she was in trouble or needed advice, she would always come to me, and I would talk to her. And she told me
Mhm.
that what I said really inspires her, and she actually inspired me to start a blog so that I can speak to other people through my own experiences. And so when I started the blog, it actually just started off being called Udo, meaning peace, because that's just what I want to spread, peace.
Yes.
And so I learned how to make my own jewelry,
Yeah.
and I used this wire to carve out the words Udo. So when I did that, I have another younger cousin who he took pictures of it, and he was like, "Oh, look at what my cousin made," and people wanted to buy it. So that's kind of like how I started selling things. And um, the way Udo became Udokan was because I don't want it to just be an Igbo thing.
Enable thing.
I want it to be something that everyone can relate to, everyone can come to. And that's why I say African communities rather than just Nigerian
Just
communities, because
Nigerian.
I want to
Yes.
reach out to others. So I have several different necklaces that I've gotten made that translate to peace, but in different languages, different African languages.
Yes.
So yeah.
Wow. I'm just telling you, you just give me goosebumps.
Oh,
Like just listening to you, I'm just saying at such a young age, the wisdom that's coming, how you started.
mhm.
And I've been to your blog too. I went to your website. Of course, that was the first thing I wanted to see. I'm like, "Hey, who is this young girl?"
Yeah.
Like, and everything. And when I looked at it, and I see that you've also done mission trips, to
Yes.
Nigeria to donate. I was like, wow. I am really, I think I told you that I sent you an email. I was like, I'm so proud of you. And I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm so proud of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you, what is one thing, good or bad, that you have learned as a business owner?
Well, I'll start off with the good. Something good is the fact that I've been able to reach out to so many different people and also connect with so many different people through this business that I have. Um, I see that I'm not alone in this quest to bring about peace in our communities. And I
Yes,
do like the people I've been able to connect with. That is definitely a good thing. The people I've been able to connect with, and the people I've been able to inspire through the mission trips, and the people who I've been able to help through the mission trips as well. Bad, I guess bad would be, you know, every business, and business venture, it requires some sort of financial backing. So
yes,
definitely a lot of my income goes toward Udokan because some months I may have like a great amount of people who are ordering, and then some months I don't have anybody ordering,
mhm.
and I have to utilize my income in order to keep the business afloat. So I guess that's the thing. But
That's
going into it, I knew that it would be difficult. I will have moments where I'm not having that many orders or anything like that. So
yeah. Well, that's like you said, that actually happens with like every business.
Mm-hmm.
the financial, aspect of it. And
Yeah,
like I said, with you being so young, I know that would probably be like, oh God, where do I get the money from? But it's
exactly.
okay. And I'm still going to go on to this, like, because when you keep, talking about peace and we look at it, like I said, peace is like something that we want to, like share in our community, in the
Mm-hmm.
world. And like you said, in Africa, because I remember when I first started my business too, my idea was like, oh, I'm just going to make a lot of money, like make a lot of money. And I'll tell you, 2 years into it, I realized that, God actually called me to kind of help people. Like the more I help people, it's like the more people get to know me, and then the more they, like my brand actually spreads.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really just about the money. That's why I was talking about when you say peace, it's just about bringing peace to the world. And I
Yes.
really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Frances, what would you say is your greatest accomplishment in your business so far?
My greatest accomplishment would definitely be the mission trips. The fact that I have been able to have three of them, and I've been able to help different people within different communities and states in Nigeria. So that is definitely my biggest accomplishment.
Oh, so what's the best business advice you have received? You wish you can, I guess, pass on to, the younger generation, people like you that are
Mhm.
just, starting their own businesses.
Never give up. Never give up and just do it. If you have the passion for it
Mhm.
and you know that what you're doing is rooted in good, then it's going to succeed. It may not take off right when you start, but it will succeed and it will bring you happiness. So never give up, keep going. I know it's hard, especially when things aren't going the way you want it to go, or if things are not going as fast as you want it to go. But consistency is definitely key. So,
Okay. Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Consistency, that's what it is.
Mm,
Because sometimes, like I said, we just go into it and just think something good. I mean, like yours, you're helping people too.
mm,
You just think you want to help the whole world.
yes.
And then when that's not happening, you say, okay, maybe that's not it. You just give up. So never give up and be consistent. Yeah,
Yes.
so that's a good advice. And so, what is the biggest challenge for the generation of women that are coming behind you? What do you think will be the biggest challenge?
Uh, the biggest challenge, I think, is staying true to yourself. This generation that we are a part of
Mhm.
can be very misleading as to what a woman is to look like, what
Mhm.
a woman is meant to sell, and how we are to sell it. So definitely staying true to yourself and your core values could be a big challenge. You know, if you know that your business will need a lot of social media backing,
Mhm.
it can be difficult to gain and keep, followers. So you may be tempted to follow suit and start doing things that exploit your views, your
Yes.
morals, your body. So definitely making sure to stay true to yourself, and that can be definitely hard. But as long as you do that and remember the values that were taught growing up, then you'll be okay in the long run.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Frances. I mean, stay true to yourself. And
Mhm.
I mean, like you're saying, in this world of social media, like how you started this, it's like you
Mhm.
can, look at something. Okay, so how are these people getting so many followers? How are these
Mhm.
people doing this? And then you can live what God has given you and then, dive into something else. I mean, by diving into something, it's like find another way of promoting. And then it takes up from what you have, like you are sharing peace to the world, like trying to bring peace. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, like how, the viewers, the community, because this is actually about connecting our communities, how they can get in touch with you. So if you can tell us that.
Yes, definitely. You can directly message me on the Udokan Instagram. It is Udokan Inc. UDOKANINC. You can message me there, and through there, you can also find where you can directly email me by clicking the button on the
Yeah.
Instagram page. And on the page, I only follow myself. So if you want to directly message me, you can message me via my personal Instagram, which could be found on the Udokan Inc. Instagram as well.
Okay. Thank you so much for chatting with me today, and I hope to do this again. Maybe we can talk
Definitely.
about peace.
Yes, definitely. I would
Yeah,
love
so
that.
I'm going to have you back again, and we can talk about peace.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would love that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You too.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.